Alright, so this dude right here, dude looking like a young Ed Reed. The reason why I'm doing this video is he's an extremely small channel, but all stupidity must get exposed. That is the point of my channel. So first off, I'm gonna react to this dude's super hypocritical video, and then after, I'm gonna show a couple of like comment debates we had, but I'll show that at the end because it's kind of a long explanation. But let's just get into the video first.
So I was on YouTube the other day while I was working, and I came across this post from a popular account on YouTube. It's called the Basketball Network, and it made a post quoting Joe Johnson about how he thought Steve Nash deserved those two MVPs that he got, those back-to-back MVPs. And he basically said, hey, when Nash was out of the lineup for about 10 games, we could barely win a game. But then when Nash was in the lineup, they're blowing teams out. So when I go to the comment section of the post, I saw an interesting comment from this account, and it says the 2006 Lakers would have been a 20-win team had it not been for Kobe. And then it goes on to say even that Suns team without Nash still had Joe, Matrix, or Shawn Marion, and Amari Stoudemire. The Lakers had just Kobe and Lamar Odom. And like, that post kind of pissed me off because it really encapsulates one of the things that really bother me about the culture of basketball. And that's basically when one player wins an award or wins a championship, people try to take that championship or that award away and credit to another player who they favor a little bit more.
You mean like LeBron and his fans still crying about Marc Gasol supposedly robbing him of depoy?
Is there an award you haven't won that still stings?
Yeah, Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, that's the only award that I don't have in my house. I talked about this before, like,
Mark has my Defensive Player of the Year trophy at his house.
We're talking about LeBron fans here, and LeBron himself. Really, Mr. Accountability? That dude tries to diminish everybody beating him, like 80% of the time.
And then, the guy that they're trying to give the MVP trophy to, that being Kobe Bryant, the Suns beat them in the first round of the playoffs.
The conversation is about regular season MVP. That has nothing to do with the postseason.
That's one of the biggest things that I can't stand about the culture of basketball, is when we take things away from certain players and we give them to other players. We take accomplishments from certain players and we try to give it to someone else. One of the most famous ones that I know of is when people say, oh, well, if Michael Jordan didn't retire, the Bulls, they'd have won 8 championships. You're just taking away the Rockets championships in the 90s and you're trying to give it to Michael Jordan. Or people say if Michael Jordan didn't retire twice, he would have became the all-time leading scorer. He would have broke Kareem's record. See, they try to take that away from LeBron and they try to give it to Michael Jordan. Like, can we stop trying to take away from guys' careers and guys' legacies and guys' accomplishments?
You're a huge LeBron fan. How self-unaware can you be? In my opinion, LeBron's fan base is by far the worst in sports history as of now. I don't know about the future. They say a lot of wild stuff. Like, my channel is full of them. Does that mean Jordashians don't exist? Hell no, they're annoying too, but to me, it's not even close. Come on, we don't have all day to list off all of the attempts from LeBron's side of things. They literally try to take away everything from Michael Jordan. He can't win without Pippen. Michael Jordan played against bums. the Pistons got old and the Lakers got old, and really, I'm not naming all of them. Just click on one random video of mine, just one, where they mention Michael Jordan. This guy is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Yes, he's a ridiculous man.
Anyways, let's get to the comments. LeBron versus bias. I respect your work, sir. However, you chose some poor examples to refute Gilbert's point. Dominique was not a head-to-head matchup. Reggie Lewis was a solid player, but not a perennial all-star, and thus not competing with MJ. Wow.
Ridiculous.
Mitch Richmond was a great player, but never played on teams good enough to compete. KG is a power forward. And Pierce, T-Mac, Ray, and Vince were during the Wizards years when Michael was past his prime. The only one is Clyde Drexler, which proves Gilbert's point. I'll explain as we go. So then me, Ray Allen is not during the Wizards, that was during the Bucks years. And you seriously don't know the infamous KG/Isaiah Ryder story of the Wolves versus the Bulls? Ray and KG were drafted 95 and 96. That's 3 years of matchups before MJ retired the second time. This one bothers me probably the most, debatably. Really, bro? How many All-Star appearances do you expect Reggie Lewis to have when he only played 6 years? You know, because he fucking died? He at least went to one All-Star game, and he didn't even get to start his rookie year. Obviously, because he's on the damn Celtics in the late 80s. Magic is a point guard, yet MJ guarded him mostly for the 91 finals. But I can't use that as an example because they don't have the same exact positions. I guess LeBron guarding Parker and D Rose doesn't count either. Did I really just have no life? And like play too many NBA video games and watch too many NBA games? Like, or is it weird that I remember this stuff? Like, bro, I vividly remember being weirded out as a kid because KG's like 7 feet tall, and I want to say like NBA Live 98 or 99, it said KG was a small forward, and I'm like, what the hell? That's weird. Like, y'all don't remember KG being a small forward? Do I seriously have to prove that?
Hi, I'm Kevin Garnett. Let's get ready to rumble. I play small forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
When he came back, bro, I had to guard that motherfucker. Look, like, you the only one that can guard. I'm like, we got 2 guards on here. No, you're gonna guard. I'm like, all right, cool, I ain't tripping. Let's get it. Old ass, what your old ass doing out here? He supposed to be out here, old ass. I got probably 39 of that shit. Damn, he was too dribbling. He was talking crazy. Too slow, Hope. What up, Hope? What up? They wasn't even in no triangle shit. He started making up the triangle as he was doing that. Set it right here. No, watch out. Purdy came out one time, shot that motherfucker so high, I jumped, and I was just like, oh, I can't even. Oh, man. Holding that shit, waiting on me. Motherfucker gave us 40.
Has feelings and emotions.
Too slow, Hope.
Jordan jumper, he got it.
What up, Hope? Watch out, Hope.
Assist in this game. Logged a lot of minutes over the last several weeks.
No, watch out. What up, Hope?
Kept by Chauncey Billups. That's what they have on Michael. They got KG guarding Michael, but didn't make any difference that time. MJ rattles one in from the side. 2-0 Washington. If KG does guard Michael the whole game, Michael's going to get his shot off very quickly.
Paul Pierce was a shooting guard in 01 to 02, and he guarded MJ a lot, and vice versa.
You know, he's a great player, man. I mean, you know, Jordan at this age is better than about 90% of the players, you know, today. And, you know, he's so smart out there, and, you know, he knows the little things of the game.
He's a young kid, actually looking to come at me hard, but he's got to realize I'm coming at him too. So November 7th should be a good game.
Laettner's hit his last 7. Doug Collins saying he has to be emotionally involved to play well. He's answered that question right. Here is Pierce here in the second half, getting another chance, but Jordan's defending. Step back by Pierce, and here is Pierce, and Jordan is all over him. This is a good duel, and he's on Walker. Johnson gives it up to Pierce. Jordan stays with him. And Pierce defended by Jordan. Here is Pierce and Jordan with 7 on the shot clock. and traveling calls. So Jordan, I'll tell you, that's where the headiness of Michael Jordan pays off.
This is tied for first with what bothers me about this. Under no circumstance in either this YouTube short or in the like hour-long Gil's Arena segment did Gilbert Arenas ever bring up playoff or postseason success or like winning percentage. He never brought up team success ever. So I said, what does team success or winning have to do with anything? Plus, being old on the Wizards proves the point. If MJ was taking advantage of sorry, unathletic dudes in the 80s and 90s, wouldn't he be super sorry against all those guys in the 2000s? Like, how do you miss that point, bro? Now let's just skip to him. So now he's back. Sir, the point Gilbert was making is that no one who matched up directly with MJ was the athlete he was. You named players that played other positions. I never understood this about a lot of NBA debates. People act like only you play your designated position. Like, bro, there are switches all the time. There are loose balls. You know, there's like a long tap out rebound. There's fast breaks and transitions. And there's like broken plays where you just, you know what I mean? You guard whoever's in front of you. This happens all the time. Like, bro, if I said like a point guard getting guarded by a center, like, yeah, that's an anomaly. That's going to happen rarely. But even that still happens. Luka, that like iconic shot over Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert never guarded a point. Like, you get what I mean? This is dumb. Oh my God, he's still mentioning this damn meaningful game. And half the guys you mention are known for matching up against LeBron. That's the point, you dumbass. If MJ played against bums, why the hell did he match up against all these guys that are more known to run the 2000s and some of the 2010s? That's the fucking point.
15 minutes. Wilkins trying to slice through, and a foul call. Joe Crawford making the call.
Instances where I'm sure Bobby Weiss would have preferred Kevin inside. Instead, Meek goes down inside, and as he has done so often, Michael Jordan.
Officials stop the play. Now just watch. Now you see he wants the foul. He thought Jordan grabbed him.
Rebound, Jordan. Home. Shot clock to 7. Now it's all Jordan. 4, 3. For 3, Michael Jordan.
But it's just that his leadership is missing.
Wilkins from above the hoop.
Well, he had to get it up high because Michael jumped up at him. So when Michael jumps out, you better get a lot of arch on the ball.